helicopter's not even back. Rude.
Oh, the helicopter dropped us back off at the Vineyard then.
Oh my god. Don't you hate it when your chopper is like that's how we do it.
Casey Neistat would never. AirPods about to go down the drain. Let's talk. If I'm looking in the viewfinder quite a bit, it's because I haven't filmed talking to the camera in ages and I just need to make sure that it's on. Let's get caught up. If you follow me on Instagram, that is where you're going to find out what's going on with me most of the time. I've been really sick. Last week I was hospitalized. I have a severe chronic illness and I don't really talk about it. I have referenced it quite a few times, but I don't actually talk about my chronic illness, and it got really bad last week. The worst it's been in like the 7 years since I was diagnosed. Yeah, that wasn't fun. So I was really sick last week, but I had this trip booked with Sephora to South Australia. I live in Sydney. Adelaide is down south and they're opening their first Sephora store in Adelaide, and they invited me down here with some of my friends. And I was so upset. I didn't think I was gonna be able to go, but luckily my amazing boyfriend just was like, we're getting you to the hospital. You are not gonna just stay this sick and pretend you're okay. We went to the hospital. I got pumped full of all the meds. I got all of my meds increased. I'm on some serious meds. So that was on like the Tuesday. I basically slept for like 18 hours a day. I'd get up for an hour or two and go back to sleep for a whole week. I feel like I'm spitting. I don't know why. I must be really like dehydrated. Yeah, I didn't do anything. It was sleep, meds, just like life admin at home. And I started to feel so much better. So I feel about 500% better than I did last week. So thankfully I've been able to come on this trip, but I'm still only at about like 60% of my normal health. But I'm so lucky that Sephora still wanted me to come on the trip, and it's a really chill trip. And they were just like, we want you to come and enjoy yourself and like recover while you're here. What's the name of this place I'm staying? Surely there's something branded around here. I flew down this morning, Tuesday morning, with the Sephora PR team. They're all great. I know them quite well, and I'm not being paid to be here or anything. I just, you know, have been invited along, and it's really exciting to open up a store with them and stuff. But we met up with Jax, she's here as well, and Carla and Nikia. I'll link them on the screen somewhere. Amazing Instagrammers and YouTubers, just boss-ass women. Also some people from South Australia Tourism, which is really cool. So they were showing us around one of their favorite vineyard, art gallery, restaurant places. It was so beautiful. I'll insert everything as I'm talking you through it here.
Oh no, it has this time. Hey guys. Sorry. I'm too busy. Sorry about that. Too busy. Too busy. Say that again so I don't have to speak to my camera.
Hey, we've just arrived at the cube. That's behind that cube right there.
There's a cube and a cube. This is Carla. Carla is going to be the narrator for the day.
So what's
this is Alfie. There's a cube.
We're just walking towards the second cube.
The second cube. And we also have a melty clock and an Alfie.
Hello.
On our way there, we will pass some more grapes.
Yes. Grapes are what make the wine.
Yes.
I am very educated on the wine subject.
And you will find the exhibition El Salvador.
Oh yes, the melty clock.
The melty clock. Yeah.
This will be how old clocks look after a few minutes.
This is what I will look like after a few wines. I just feel like it's old, it's a bit withered. It's me. Come hither, my darling.
Hi.
Welcome to the YouTube. Welcome.
Hi, Crossan.
Oh look, it's me. Guys, it's us. Alfie, Nikia. I think Kiara's under here somewhere.
Michelle, stay away from those.
Stay away from the art.
That's me. That's me. That's live, and I'm trying to hang on. This is the aroma room. You squeeze and smell.
That's what she said. I feel like you guys are really into the squeeze and smell.
Oh, we're into it. I love to squeeze.
Do you think everyone just pretends they know that they're talking about a vineyard? Yeah, I went to a wine school in Hunter Valley, and it was all like, I'm like, he could have told me anything.
100%.
And I would have been like, oh yeah, so yeah.
I taste it.
Yes, I do believe there's the wood and the sense
But
of
there
the
also
spring.
are people who have like an amazing palate who can like
I have an amazing palate for cheese. But wait till you see that.
So we have a poly sparkling to start with.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but it sounds amazing. Oh my god, is it or is it not a tripod?
I learned it from Jack.
You start in the middle of the count. 3, 2, 1.
You haven't though. It's just I think we're all like in good spirits and a bit giggly. Oh my god, it's science.
Oh my god, are we becoming scientists? Oh my god, there's like.
Okay, so we are making our own wine.
Actually, you could just commentate my story.
Jackie, are you having a bit of a moment now?
A little bit, just it'll pass.
Show me this very scientific thing. It's okay. Too dry. 65. I like my blend. I don't know what it was, but this too dry. Very scientific.
So I've done 24 mils of this. And now I do 16.
We need two.
I throw 20 of these. Oh wow.
Oh wow. Science.
Oh my god.
Poor child.
I just realised I have sunglasses on. I look like a mentler. Oh my god. I'm a mentler.
Can I pinch your seat?
Oh my god.
That's not what I meant.
Gotta get up to get me mouth around this one.
Ladies, if you want to use a spittoon, the spittoon is just over here.
So now we're going out with Basie. Oh, look at Kiara in the background there giving it a...
Take me here every day.
This is so Harry Potter.
Leviosa! So I have just made my very own red wine, which we have decided is called On Brand and On Color Brand. It's Sephora, not Sephiriosa. I'm so proud of that, it's unreal. But now we're about to take a helicopter, so I think I need to put a straw in this because I'm terrified of helicopters. So yeah, we're gonna have to see how that goes. Pray for Michelle. This is what we call helicopter lubricant.
Helicopter lubricant.
Jenny Sanchez.
Michelle, where'd you park the helicopter? Shamina.
Where's my heli? But I'm glad that if I'm gonna do a heli, it's with you.
It's together.
And that, you know what?
With Michelle, sisters,
there are two
Crossan.
things. Sisters. There's only two things that can happen right now.
Well,
We don't make it, or we make it and eat a lot of cheese.
oh honey,
I think that the cheese option is worth the risk.
I choose the cheese option.
But I think it's
choose
worth the
cheese
risk,
option.
right?
You know, we've been through some moving experiences together. Still remember Elton John singing Tiny Dancer.
And I think we held hands. We might have made out. I'm not even
Yeah,
sure.
it
We
might
were like,
have
it was
It was a moment. It was a special moment.
Yeah, we bonded.
And so we're having another one.
Yeah.
The helicopter's not even back. Rude.
Oh my god, don't you hate it when you...
Where did you park your chopper?
Don't you hate it when your chopper is like
Like, oh my god. So rude.
like
I'm gonna fire him.
I might as well just be like grabbing a taxi. Yeah. Could you imagine? I swear there are people in the world like
Yeah,
that where
there
they're like, my chopper. So that's
how we do it.
Girls, can I get a quick...
Your bag should be in the photograph. That's it.
Alright ladies, 3, 2, 1. Love it. I don't know how I feel about this.
Had a good day?
Oh, an amazing day.
I don't think I've ever been so scared in my entire life.
Goes to the fasten position. This one comes around your tummy. There's 2 emergency exits. There'll be a test on where they are. I'll just change it later, just in case.
There are only 2 doors.
The exits are here and here.
I can hear you making fun of us. It sounds like a lawnmower. That is meant for cutting grass, not for flying. I can't believe we just did the helicopter and it was so peaceful and so lovely.
I know.
I was like ready to like, oh, where's my nappy? Like,
You did so well.
it was so good.
Yeah.
Thank you. You
know,
always take care of me.
I think too, like the pilot was so lovely.
He was very sweet.
Like
yeah.
that helps heaps.
Of course,
And you
yeah.
feel confident in.
So right now we're going to Carla's pod, which is
Carla's pod.
over here. Then my house is here. Nikia's is back here. We've been just absolutely freaking spoiled.
Yes.
And look at this, the pod amongst the vineyards.
So good.
The only thing I must say is I'm quite peckish. We're gonna have to raid Carla's snacks, I think.
Yep, let's raid.
Darling, is that you on the pod? Hello. Look at your pod.
Oh, and you guys get presents.
Oh my god, did we get jackets? Okay. Look at you guys, you've got your wines out already, everything. The girls just are such a laugh. If you don't follow Carla, Nikia or Jax, they're all like similar age to me. They're not like teenagers or anything. Not that there's anything wrong with teenagers, but they're just older girls with cracking senses of humor. They're just so much fun, and the PR team that we're with as well, they might as well be YouTubers. Like, they're just so much fun. Yeah, so once we finished up our blending experience, we had so many logs. So the helicopter dropped us back off at the Vineyard then. I do not live a helicopter type lifestyle. I couldn't afford that even if I wanted to. Sounds so bougie, like cut to Michelle just being at home with no makeup on, with wine and Luna. Basically, that's what I'd be doing in Sydney. Yeah, we had some nibbles and stuff then, just had a little bit of a debrief with the girls, catch up with them because Carla and Nikia live in Melbourne. Jax lives inland in Sydney, so I don't actually see them quite a lot, so it's really nice to hang out and spend some time. And now, I'm here, I have no makeup on, hence looking like this. I'm just gonna take a shower and stuff because we do have itinerary tomorrow. But I wanted to just sit down and kind of talk you through what's going on because I've been vlogging heaps, but I'm not very good at like the on the moment looking into the camera. This is where I am right now type vlogging. And I vlog so much, but then I don't feel comfortable kind of voice overing it, so I'm gonna try and do this instead. Yeah, I'm back in my hotel now. I want to get showered. I want to get myself freshened up. I have no makeup on at the moment, but Sephora did leave me a little bag of skincare. So cute. So I'm gonna do a little face mask and use a few of these little products now. Like, look, monogrammed and everything, so cute. They even gave me the slip silk hair ties that stop you from breaking your hair. And also on the bed here, I think you can see a slip eye mask and pillowcase. So thoughtful, like so lovely. I also want to show you this, what would you call it, cottage? It's beautiful. It's too big for me. I don't know why I'm sitting here all alone in a bathroom talking to a camera. Not weird at all. But yeah, I'm gonna get myself an early night, have a little bit more of this wine, probably not much more. I'm going to get into bed, I'm gonna call Ian and just have a really big sleep because tomorrow then we have a yoga class, we have a skincare activity, we have lunch, then we check into a hotel in Adelaide City, then we have a VIP Sephora cocktail party, which will be with like business people and influencers from South Australia, and
the tourism board, like all that kind of stuff, because they don't have a Sephora here in Australia yet. So everyone, not Australia, South Australia, in Adelaide, so everyone's really excited to get it here. It would be like getting the first Sephora in Sydney or something. So everyone's really excited, so we're gonna get dolled up for that. Go to that tomorrow night, then there's dinner. I'll probably have an early night because I haven't been well. And then on Thursday is the actual store opening. And so I'm gonna keep vlogging, keep bringing you through all that, and hopefully, if I'm not good at vlogging like directly to camera on the spot, I love how I have to do the clown to show you that. If I'm not good at doing that on the spot, I'm going to sit down like this at the end of the day or the next day and explain everything to you. So now, I think it's time for some skincare. I'm gonna wash my hair tonight because we have a yoga class in the morning, and I know yoga doesn't make me sweat. I love yoga so much. I'm so excited to do yoga. I have not worked out in a couple of weeks because I was so ill, so I'm just so excited to stretch out my body. I'm just such a nerd. I just love the feeling of stretching out my body, so I'm super keen for that in the morning. Gonna get myself my hair washed tonight. I might actually like blow dry it and stuff, so then after yoga and all that, when I have to go to lunch and my event, I'm just kind of freshening up my hair and then putting on a face of makeup, so it's not like a whole rigmarole to do tomorrow, because these agendas and itineraries can run quite tight sometimes. You might think you have a couple of hours and then something runs late and you're left with like, oh my god, I don't even have any lipstick on. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm also going to import some footage, do some emails, do my little bit of skincare, maybe throw on a little bit more tan because I was looking like a fucking foot for the last couple of weeks, like a foot, and just having that little bit, I put a bit of Bondi Sands liquid gold on today. I don't know if you can see it, but just having that little bit of tan on, I'm gonna feel fresh as a daisy. So let's see actually what's in this skincare bag, and then I will show you around the room afterwards. Or should I have my shower first? Yeah, I'm gonna shower first before I do any more skincare. I think that is definitely a good idea. Oh, they have a little shampoo and conditioner. Oh, I do like the Caviar stuff actually. I have a couple of like products from them. I don't know if I've tried the shampoo and conditioner. I'm gonna use those. So maybe I will show you the apartment now, shower, skincare, bed, move on to tomorrow. Okay, so this is the bathroom I'm currently in that I've brought a chair into and stuff to try and show you what's going on. It's still really pretty, obviously. And I knocked a towel because that's how I live my life. This is my tripod. This is my own skincare bag that I brought with me with some essentials. You know how it is. I've got my Deep Clean Cleansing Oil, I've got some SPF, toothbrush, eye cream, a little bit of, I haven't tried this before, but it's like a little texturizing spray, a couple of perfumes, Dio to the Bio, some Inky List, just trying to bring all my small package stuff and some of my faves. But yeah, this is the stuff Sephora gave me. This is the hair ties. These are actually really expensive because they're silk, but they are good for your hair. And then this is my little bag of skincare. Let me take my wine. There's no way I'm going to finish this, but like, let's just dream. This is me coming out of the bathroom. So this is like a really rustic kind of, yeah, rustic chalet type thing. I really like the decor. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it any justice. It looks quite cool lighting in here when actually the place feels very warm. But yeah, you can, I've left like some stuff here, just my own skincare and stuff and jammies and tracksuit, but they've left me a slip pillowcase, like I said, and a eye mask. I love this wooden bed frame. These hanging lights are just gorgeous. I love that like rustic warm feel that's not too shabby chic. Like it's still just chic. This is the huge kitchen. Isn't this the stuff of dreams? It's so gorgeous. I'll link where this place is in the description. That's my bottle of wine that I opened. Chargers on charge. Yeah, I'll link this place in the description in case any of you wanted to come visit here. But look how nice. Like, look at this chandelier with, it's like made of antlers, or it looks like antlers. I don't know. I've just got all my makeup and everything out on the table to try and sort it out for tomorrow. This is my little living area. It is so pretty. Like, I could put on a stove here. You've got leather couches. They've got bags with blankets. They've got like fire starting stuff. Out here is a whole porch and decking that I'll try and show you later. But to be honest, I'm kind of afraid if I turn on the lights, the boogeyman might be out there. So I won't show you that just yet. But this is the bedroom I haven't trashed. So this will give you like an idea of how pretty it was when I came in. I feel so silly having all this room to myself. If you hear a whirring noise, that's just the heating. But look at this, like, how pretty are those? I want those in my room. There's a jacuzzi kind of swimming area. So they have towels here for you. So lovely. We've got these wardrobes. Hey, that's me. My favorite part about hotels is the robes. So always a fan. Look how just neutral, rustic, like calming everything is. It's so pretty. Look at even these details on the pillows, like the leather and the canvas. I just love this. I need to tell you actually about this app that I'm obsessed with right now. It's called Design Home. This is not sponsored, but holy crap, I'm obsessed with this app. And it's a interior design app, and I'm noticing all of these features more because of that app, I swear. And then here is the bathroom. Here I am. This is a bathroom that I haven't trashed. And it is so pretty. That's a lovely toilet. I thought this was cute, right? They're like, we would be grateful if you used your makeup wipes provided, or the darker faced cloths, because that's what I do at home. I don't know if you've seen my skincare videos, but if you use white cloths, you can really stain them quite badly with makeup, whereas they've given dark ones so that, you know, they're saving their linen. Like, how good is that? Such nice little touches. Then we have big, massive showers. Don't you just love like massive rain head showers and stuff? Cute little, what would you call them? Minis. I'm losing the will to speak, I swear. I just love this place. I think it's so pretty. I look like an absolute mentor. Like, this ponytail situation is neck level. Yeah, so that is my little room tour. I really wish Ian was here with me. I feel like stuff like this is so wasted on just me by myself. It's the kind of thing that, like, I'm so fortunate to have. Oh, let's set you back up without flashing a boob. It's the kind of thing that I'm so fortunate to have as part of my job. With chronic illness is hard enough, like having an income when you have chronic illness. But being able to work with companies like this who are so supportive, they didn't try and like back out of bringing me on this trip. They just wanted me to be well, and then they treat me to this kind of experience to work with them, but not push me to do too much and get better. Like, such wonderful experiences, but without sharing them with like Ian or, you know, my friends, it feels a bit like, oh, what are the lovely things in life without sharing them with people? I'm going to get myself showered, try a bit of the skincare. I'll let you know if there's anything nice I find. There's a few things in there from Votary that I love. I love Votary as a brand, but I haven't tried these things, so I'm excited about that. And get myself all ready for bed, stop rambling, take more medication. I'm on so much medication right now. I don't know if you know how like the healthcare system works in Australia, but I don't have Medicare, which is like the healthcare cap kind of situation. I had to hand over $1,000 for medication on Thursday, and yes, I need to get better. Yes, it's really important for my body, but holy shit, like, I'm not freaking Jeffree Star or Jacqueline Hill. I make a very normal wage. I'm not the kind of person who $1,000 isn't a lot of money to. So yeah, I need this little break. I need to just enjoy this and get back on the grind now as soon as I can. Let's get in the shower. This is a double head one, I think. Oh, doubler action. I'm so rambling, I'm so sorry, but haven't left the house in like a week, haven't talked to humans apart from Ian, haven't done anything, and The tiredness is real. I got new glasses, by the way. Do you like them? Thanks.